Two buses went together up the west side to cross the railroad tracks at Proberta. The first bus went across safely, but the second was struck broadside by the train. All but one of the students were killed.
The newspaper story from the day reads like a horror movie. Bodies strewn across the railroad, some unidentifiable, and 11 children dead at the scene, with 4 more seriously injured. This photo from the scene gives some indication of the chaos. According to Linda Severetti-Torres, president of the Tehama County Historical Society, there was a thick tulle fog across the Central Valley, much like we saw last week.
Both cars were covered with mist, and that Bosworth, the driver of the one who got hit, had his lights on. He said that when he was 700 feet south of the crossing, he looked back and saw Bosworth coming about 100 yards behind him. He crossed the track, and then he heard a crash.
The 4 survivors included the 17-year-old driver, Chad Bosworth. However, by the end of the week, he and 2 others had succumbed to their injuries, leaving a girl named Opal McNaughton as the sole survivor. Newspaper reports in the following months and years attribute the accident as one of the main reasons communities across the country implemented laws improving railroad safety.
There are conflicting stories, but they say that as a result of this accident, now buses and all this have to stop, flash the lights, have the door open and close whenever they come to a train crossing.
All but 2 of the 14 victims were buried together at the Oak Hill Cemetery in Red Bluff on December 1st, 1921. Torres says it's unclear if an organization stepped in to buy the plots or if they were donated, but it was obvious it shook the community to its core. However, 104 years later, few know about the incident, not even being included in a list of train versus bus accidents on Wikipedia, which Torres hopes will one day change.
That was such a tragic and important thing that, aside from seeing these headstones out at the cemetery and going, gee, what's this all about? It'd be nice to remember them somehow.